Good morning, and I welcome you all to this 21-day Advanced National Training Program ANTP 2021 on mushroom production and processing technology, organized by Indira Gandhi Krishi Vishwavidyalaya, Raipur, Chhattisgarh, and uh, National Agriculture Development Cooperative Limited (NADCL) Baramulla. I now handle control over to our ma'am, organizing director, Madam Ratna Nashine, professor and dean, College of Agriculture Research Station, Narayanpur, IGKV, Raipur, Chhattisgarh. Ma'am, you're audible as well as visible. Please start, ma'am.
Thank you. A very pleasant good morning to all the guests and participants. As an organizing director of this training program, on behalf of Indira Gandhi Krishi Vishwavidyalaya, Raipur, Chhattisgarh, and National Agriculture Development Cooperative Limited, Baramulla, Jammu and Kashmir, I, Dr. Ratna Nashine, Dean, College of Agriculture and Research Station, Narayanpur, welcome you all to Advanced National Training Program 2021 on mushroom production and processing technology, starting from today, 2nd March to 22nd March 2021. I am here with introducing the guest of today's inaugural session. Today we have an eminent knowledgeable guest to share their views with us. As a chief guest, Dr. Ashok Kumar Singh, ICR, Deputy Director General, Agriculture Extension, Division of Agriculture Extension, Krishi Anusandhan Bhavan, New Delhi. President of the function and the patron of the function, Dr. Sanjay Kumar Patil, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Indira Gandhi Krishi Vishwavidyalaya, Raipur, Chhattisgarh, who will preside over the function. Our guest of honors are Major Dr. G.K. Srivastava, Dean, Students Welfare, and Chairman of the Career Development Center, Indira Gandhi Krishi Vishwavidyalaya, Raipur, Chhattisgarh. Dr. V.P. Sharma, Director, ICR, Directorate of Mushroom, Chamba Ghat, Solan, Himachal Pradesh. And we also have with us on virtual platform Dr. M.P. Thakur, Director Instructions, IGKV, Raipur, who is a course director of this training program. Dr. C.S. Shukla, who is the organizing secretary and principal scientist, AICRP Mushroom. We have also have Dr. Kotas Thane, HOD and Plant Pathology, IGKV, and Dr. Avadia, Principal Scientist, IGKV, Raipur, and all are resource persons on our virtual meeting. Respected sir, I would like to tell you that during this pandemic, it is the 7th online training program of NADCL under the umbrella of Indira Gandhi Krishi Vishwavidyalaya. NADCL has conducted the training programs with ICR Institute, the Indian Grass Forage Research Institute, Regional Research Station, Srinagar, Vijaya Raje Sindhya Vishwavidyalaya, Gwalior, MP, ICR, IGFRI, RRS, Southern Region, University of Agriculture Sciences, Raichur, Sugarcane, ICR, Sugarcane Breeding Institute, Coimbatore, and so on. Our team in NADCL is very committed and strong. I would want to quote the name of Dr. R.A. Shah, training coordinator, who is very devoted and dedicatedly coordinating among the institutes and trainees and technical team. Majid and his better half, Mahmida, who conducts our online program, are very dedicated and conduct the program very smoothly. For welcoming address and briefing of the training program, now I call upon Dr. M.P. Thakur, DI, Indira Gandhi Krishi Vishwavidyalaya, Raipur, and course director of this training program, to give a brief about introduction about training program, and also about the welcome the guest. Sir, it is over to you. Sir, you are not audible, sir. Unmute yourself. Thakur, sir. 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 Sir, you are not audible. Unmute yourself, sir, please. Sir, please unmute yourself.
Press the red microphone button at the bottom. It should not be red. Red means mute. Hello? Thakur sir, where you see everyone, where you see the presentation at that window, at the bottom middle part, there is a red microphone. Click on it so that you can unmute yourself. Thakur sir.
क्या हो गया रे? हेलो, हाँ, नहीं नहीं सर, आप ये अनम्यूट करिए ना.
Even I am calling you, sir, to help.
Majid, please see, he is having a problem with unmute himself.
Can you refresh the
Madam,
page? Can you refresh the page and join again, sir?
Madam Nashine, you may request the next speaker.
Okay, sir, okay.
He may take up later on.
Now I invite our guest of honor, Dr. Major Dr. G.K. Srivastava, DSW and Chairman of Career Counseling Center, Indira Gandhi Krishi Vishwavidyalaya, with his to address the participants.
Good morning to all of you. Today's chief guest, Honorable ICAR Deputy Director General, Agriculture Extension, Sir A.K. Singh sir.
Am I audible?
Chairman of
Madam?
today's session.
Yes, you are audible, sir. Please wait.
Yeah, am I audible? May I start? Hello?
Dr. Karnatik K. Patil sir, Honorable Dr. VP Sharma sir, Director ICR DMR, Chambaghat Solan, Dynamic Course Director of this National Training Program, Dr. MP Thakur sir, Director Instructions of IGKV, Organizing Director, Dr. Ratna Nasine Madam, Professor and Dean College of Agriculture and Research Station Narayanpur, Dr. C.S. Shuklaji, Principal Scientist, AICRP Mushroom, all the statutory officials, faculty members, eminent resource persons of this training program, all the participants of this 21 days national training program, including scientists, teachers, research scholars, growers, PG students, and marketing personnel, and devoted and dedicated organizing committee members. First of all, I, on my own behalf and on behalf of all the 10,000 students of 46 constituents and affiliated colleges of IGKV Raipur, extend our good wishes for the grand success of, in terms of concrete outcomes out of this very well-designed 21 days advanced national training program on mushroom production and processing technology, organized jointly by IGKV and National Agriculture Development Cooperative Limited, NADCL, Baramulla. As we all know, mushroom farming is a very good option to our farming community, as a means of boosting their income. It is one of the most profitable agri-business that one can start with low investment and less space. In our country, its cultivation is growing gradually as an alternative source of income for many people. The lockdown has sparked new opportunity for mushroom cultivation across the country. Many predict that mushroom are next high value agriculture crop which can transform incomes of small and marginal farmers. In our country, in past 5 years, there has been about 29-fold increase in mushroom production. Yet our country only accounts for about 2% of world's mushroom production, as the lion's share is with China, which accounts for over 75% of global production. The changing dietary habits of people in urban areas has brought forth the use of mushroom in various recipes. The inherent nutrients and value of mushroom are often repeated in various health food articles. Further, its cultivation is for conversion of agricultural waste into valuable protein. So it will help in eliminating the protein and malnutrition among people primarily dependent on cereals and offer very remunerative employment opportunities. Good quality mushrooms, well packed, has a good demand which is increasing. So cultivating mushroom for the new generation consumer is a good business proposition. मैं यहाँ कहना चाहूँगा कि इंदिरा गांधी कृषि विश्वविद्यालय के माननीय कुलपति जी के कुशल नेतृत्व में विश्वविद्यालय के समस्त कृषि महाविद्यालय एवं कृषि विज्ञान केंद्र के वैज्ञानिकों ने छत्तीसगढ़ प्रदेश के कृषि विकास में निरंतर बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण और अहम भूमिका निभाई है। आप सभी जानते हैं कि यह विश्वविद्यालय अनुसंधान, प्रचार प्रसार और कृषि शिक्षा के माध्यम से कृषि से संबंधित उत्पादन, आमदनी व रोजगार बढ़ाने के उन्नत तरीकों को प्रशिक्षण और प्रदर्शन के माध्यम से किसान भाइयों व बहनों में आत्मविश्वास और उनके कौशल वृद्धि में माननीय कुलपति जी के निर्देशन में सभी वैज्ञानिकों ने बहुत मेहनत किया है, जिसके बहुत ही उत्साहवर्धक परिणाम निकल कर आ रहे हैं। सभी वैज्ञानिक बधाई के पात्र हैं। Further, as regards to mushroom cultivation in Chhattisgarh, this university has been a guiding force to inculcate the spirit of mushroom entrepreneurship in rural and tribal youth, FPOs, women's self-help groups, in convergence with the galaxy of institutional as well as other state and central flagship programs. Several entrepreneurs from Chhattisgarh have been recognized nationally by ICR Directorate of Mushroom Research, DMR Solan, Himachal Pradesh. Several women SSGs are opening new avenues in mushroom marketing by preparing mushroom biscuits, cookies, nuggets, powder, nutri bars, and ready-to-grow fruit bags. These SSGs are also supported by their respective district administration by buyback schemes and providing designated shops with unique branding and promotions by state representative in Chhattisgarh. I would like to inform that IGKV is one of the 5 SAUs in the country selected for Career Development Center, CDC, for the overall development of students, and it is sponsored by NAHEP Component 2, ICR NARM Hyderabad. CDC at Raipur during this COVID period organizing several webinars on useful topics, inviting eminent personalities from different fields. On this 30th January, we had invited a young mushroom entrepreneur from Chhattisgarh, Mr. Saurabh Jangel, who is our agriculture graduate from this university and national awardee for this startup program. He shared his experience on his startup on mushroom cultivation and entrepreneurial approach. He shared his journey, issues faced by the new entrepreneur, and how to overcome the obstacles. He started his UKS Mushroom Food Private Limited in his village Jangalpur district Rajnandgaon with a very small amount of rupees 10,000 in 10 feet by 12 feet room, having 15 to 16 bag unit. Initially, he was working per day. Later on, he got further training under the guidance of Dr. MP Thakur sir and other scientists of Acrib Mushroom of this university. And presently, he is having 10,000 bag unit with production of 100 to 150 kg per day, with monthly income of 2,50,000, and also giving employment to 12 persons. Besides fresh mushroom, he is also preparing dry mushroom, protein powder, mushroom buddy, pickles, mushroom soup. This success story was highly impressive to all the participating students and generated strength and confidence to start such business in their own village. To sum up, I would say that among several bottlenecks in this slow bloom in mushroom sector, lack of trained manpower is one of the major drawbacks for the growth of mushroom industry. I am sure that this 21 days advanced national training program on mushroom production and processing technology, with dedicated efforts of our dynamic course director, Dr. MP Thakur sir, organizing director, Dr. Ratna Nasine madam, learned resource persons, and whole organizing team will definitely reach to its mission of advocation of mushroom farming to become an important cottage industry in the integrated rural development program. In the end, I thank the organizers having given me the opportunity to share my views from this important platform. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words and best wishes for this training program. Now I call upon Dr. MP Thakur, course director, to give the brief note about this training program.
Good morning to all of you. I'm extremely sorry. It's my pleasure to extend a cheerful welcome to all the esteemed guests and participants who have joined not only from India, but even from abroad in this mega event of 21 days training program on mushroom production and processing technology, which is jointly organized by Indira Gandhi Agriculture University, Raipur, and National Agriculture Development Cooperative Limited, Baramulla, from 2nd to 22nd of March 2021. We are extremely happy to have a great luminary with us this morning, the most respected Honorable Deputy Director General, Dr. A.K. Singh Sahab, who has kindly agreed to act this function as a chief guest. Under his able dynamic leadership, all the Krishi Vigyan Kendras of India, which is perhaps the largest networks for the transfer of advanced, innovative and refined technologies to the farmers, is rapidly progressing. KVKs have positively responded to the challenges even posed by COVID-19 pandemic situation by disseminating the message for use of Arogya Setu mobile application to 60,000 lakh farmers, which has been downloaded by 8.1 lakh farmers. Several new initiatives have been taken up under the guidance of Dr. A.K. Singh Sahab. Several initiatives like that of homestead agriculture management in tribal areas, in-situ crop residue management, linking KVKs with the common service centers, establishment of district agricultural meteorological units under KVK system, and ICT initiatives like M-Kisan portal and many other things, which has led to reduce the cost of production and double the farmers' income of this country by the year 2022, which has been conceptualized by the Honorable Prime Minister of our country. Sir, we are extremely honored with the gracious presence of the Honorable Vice Chancellor, IGKB Raipur, Dr. S.K. Patil, who is presiding over this inaugural function. He has recently been nominated as National President of Indian Agricultural Universities Association. He is a young dynamic leader who has transformed IGKB in the field of agricultural extension, in the field of agricultural research, education, and all-round development. As a result, this university has rated well at the national level. Sir, recently IJKV Raipur stood at second position in successful performance of the NET examination conducted by ICAR. Sir, I wish to take this opportunity to welcome the guest of honor, Dr. VP Sharma, Director, ICAR Directorate of Mushroom Research, Solan, who was very kind to accept our invitation and gracing this occasion. I also welcome Dr. Manjeet Singh, the former Director of ICAR DMR Solan, Himachal Pradesh. Dr. VP Sharma is internationally known for his work on a very important edible and medicinal mushroom, and he got the first patent, so far as my knowledge goes, for an innovation entitled Technology for Early Fruiting in Shiitake Mushroom. Sir, I would like to tell the participants that this is the mushroom which is internationally known. This is the top most mushroom in the world nowadays, and Dr. Sharma is credited for first patent of this mushroom in our country. He is going to deliver the talk in detail on this particular mushroom. He is also the president of Mushroom Society of India. I do welcome Dr. G.K. Srivastava, guest of honor, and Dean Student Welfare and Chairman of the Career Development Center of IJKV Raipur, who is deeply involved in the capacity building programs of the students and youth all over Chhattisgarh state. I am pleased to welcome Dr. S.C. Mukherjee, Director Extension Services, IJKV Raipur, in his absence, who has extended all his support from the Directorate of Extension to get the KVK staff registered and ensure the participation of all the staff in 21 days training program on mushroom. Sir, Chhattisgarh has started mushrooming. I would say that the entire country is mushrooming. More than 700 Krishi Vigyan Kendras controlled by Dr. A.K. Singh Sahab. They are involved in mushroom transfer technology, and through all the Krishi Vigyan Kendras, our KVKs are doing well. It has now become the important activity to double or triple the farmers' income. I can't forget to welcome the key person, Dr. R.A. Shah, training coordinator, and the entire team from NADCL Baramulla, my colleagues, Dr. C.S. Sukla, H.K. Singh, Dr. Rana, Dr. Ratna Nashine, Dr. C.P. Khare, Dr. R.K. Datre, Dr. Kudastane, and I am all my colleagues from the IJKV who are involved in this 21 days training program. Sir, I have been the resource person in some of the advanced training program being conducted by NADCL Baramulla, and I was very much impressed to see the kind of activities they have performed, especially during COVID-19 period. They have benefited so many stakeholders by organizing, as just now told to all of you by Dr. Ratna Nashine, that this is the 7th or 8th program conducted by NADCL in collaboration with several ICAR Research Institute, with several state agriculture universities. And I believe that it has it serves as a bridge for the communication between the agricultural scientist, extension worker, and the farming community. It actually attracted me to collaborate with NADCL in transferring mushroom production and processing technology to the beneficiary through organizing this 21 days program. Sir, I am very happy to share that 213 participants, not only from India, but even from one of the postdoctoral fellows from Jamia, they have joined. Even the professor in head from Andhra, they have joined. Senior scientists, they have joined. Assistant professor, they have joined. SMS, farm manager from Krishi Vigyan Kendras. And I think Dr. A.K. Singh Sahab is the most appropriate chief guest for this function. And I tell you, sir, many persons from SAUs, secretary from NGOs, postdoctoral fellows, senior research fellows, students, mushroom growers, and PhD scholars, they have all joined from India as well as abroad. And I tell you, sir, they're not only from plant pathology. They are from 15 disciplines, including mathematics, including computer science, including MD, one of the doctor MDs, she has joined. And I tell you, sir, the persons from 21 states and union territories of the country. You talk of East, you talk of West, you talk of North, you talk of South, you talk of Central India. They are from almost the entire country. And I am very happy and would like to welcome all the participants. Sir, we have invited most experienced faculty from all over the country who have devoted their whole lifetime on mushroomology to deliver the lectures on different aspects of mushroom growing of the edible or medicinal mushroom, in the processing, value addition, product development, and expand mushroom substrate management. We do have a plan to even publish all the articles in the form of a book, and this book will be shared to all my participants, dear participants. Sir, the formal vote of thanks will be delivered by Dr. C.S. Shukla, but from my side, on behalf of myself and on behalf of the university, I would like to extend my gratitude to Dr. A.K. Singh Sahab, the Honorable DDG Agriculture Extension, who was very kind enough to accept the invitation and gracing this occasion. I am extremely thankful to Dr. S.K. Patil, the Honorable Vice Chancellor from IGQB Raipur, and all the colleagues, all the participants from all over India, as well as from Zambia, who are gracing this occasion. Thank you so much. Over to you, madam.
Thank you very much, sir, for briefing about the training program. Now I call upon Dr. V.P. Sharma, Director, ICR, Director, Directorate of Mushroom Research, Chambaghat, Solan, for his address. But before that, I'll give a brief introduction of him. Dr. V.P. Sharma obtained his BSc Agriculture from Himachal Pradesh Krishi Vishwavidyalaya Palampur in 1984 and MSc Plant Pathology from Dr. Y.S. Parmar University of Horticulture and Forestry, Solan in 1986. He received his PhD in Plant Pathology in 1989 from Dr. Y.S. Parmar University of Horticulture and Forestry, Nauni. He joined as an assistant mycologist in the Department of Mycology and Plant Pathology, Nauni, Solan in May 1990. He has received Yadvindra Young Scientist Award 2 times in
Ratna ma'am, hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please go on.
He has also published 5 books on mushrooms and 4 technical bulletins and 8 folders. Dr. Sharma has applied for 1 patent for developing short duration cultivation technology for shiitake and 2 copyrights for developing software for mushroom house designing and span production. He remained editor-in-chief of Mushroom Research Journal from 2010 to 2012 and Indian Journal of Mushroom from 1998 to 2012. He was holding many posts, and he was chairman of PME Cell since 2012. Various duties he has performed, like chairman consultancy and processing cell since 2009, nodal officer, Institute of Technology Management Unit since 2008. Dr. Sharma was also in charge of revolving fund scheme for spawn production since 2009, and he was chairman of RFD committee since 2012. Sir, thank you for this brief your introduction, and now I hand over to you, mic to you.
A very good morning to all of you, and thank you very much, madam. Most respected Dr. A.K. Singh, Honorable Deputy Director General, Agriculture Extension, respected Dr. S.K. Patil, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Indira Gandhi Krishi Vishwavidyalaya Raipur, Dr. S.C. Mukherjee, Director, Extension Services, Indira Gandhi Krishi Vishwavidyalaya, Dr. G.K. Srivastava, Dean and Students Welfare Officer and Chairman of Career Development Center, Indira Gandhi Krishi Vishwavidyalaya, Dr. Ratna Nasin, Professor and Dean, College of Agriculture and Research Station, Narayanpur, Dr. C.S. Shukla, Principal Scientist, Dr. M.P. Thakur, Director Instructions, Indira Gandhi Krishi Vishwavidyalaya, all the statutory officers, Dr. Manjeet Singh, our ex-director of Directorate of Mushroom Research, Solan, all the participants, scientists, entrepreneurs, students, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to thank for giving me the opportunity to be the part of inaugural session for this 21 days advanced national training program on mushroom production and processing technology, which is being organized by Indira Gandhi Krishi Vishwavidyalaya, Raipur, and National Agriculture Development Cooperative Limited, Baramulla. And this program is going to start today particularly if we consider the present challenges, I think this program is very, very relevant because if you see the challenges, it is the ever increasing population, climate change, depleting agricultural land, water shortage, and demand for quality food at the competitive prices. And I understand that diversification in agriculture can address all these problems to some extent. There are a number of options in diversification, but mushroom cultivation, I think, is the best option. Unfortunately, mushroom cultivation has solution to all these problems or the challenges which we are facing today. And more fortunately that our country is having a great strength because we are having this varied agroclimatic conditions. We are having this huge agriculture waste, cheap labor is there, then wide biodiversity is also there. So this is our strength, and to go for mushroom cultivation, I think these some of the points are there by which we can really boost up the mushroom cultivation in our country. Because mushroom is a landless venture and it requires almost negligible land. And if we compare the productivity per hectare by growing wheat and paddy, a farmer just can hardly produce 7 to 8 tons per annum. But if we grow, that mushrooms, then we can produce, I think, about 500 tons of mushrooms, because mushrooms, they have high productivity and they can be cultivated by using the vertical space. So our country has attained this food security, but nutrition security is yet to be attained. Mushroom, fortunately, is a very quality food, and they are having high protein content, that is 30 to 40%, and they have all the essential amino acids. Particularly, if you talk about the lysine and tryptophan, the 2 amino acids which are absent in cereals, so it can be grown for the people. Mushroom is also the highest protein producer per unit area per unit time, and if we compare, mushroom can just produce about 33 kg protein per day per hectare, compared to pulses, which produce only 1.5 kg protein per day per hectare. Mushroom, other that nutrition component mushroom, they don't have the starch, so it is a delight for the diabetics. Fat content is very low, and the cholesterol, which is that known as the dreaded component, which is responsible for the heart attack, that is absent in mushroom, so it is good for the heart patients. Mushroom, they are rich in vitamins, particularly B complex and vitamin D. And I think mushroom is the only source of vitamin B12 and vitamin D in plants and vegetables. And mushrooms, they are having high fiber contents and rich in various minerals, components like potassium, phosphorus, calcium, iron, zinc, selenium, copper, etc. Besides these all nutritional components, mushroom, they have number of other compounds which have got nutraceutical properties. And as we all know that another water availability is another area that is of great concern. And 60% area in our country is rain-fed, and in these only 60% is irrigated area, and in this area about 60% irrigation is done mostly, that is because of this water extension. So water table is going down by down, and according to one report that is published from Punjab, the water table was just 8 meters down in 1997, and it further goes to 15 meters down in 2017. So just in 20 years, there is that about 7 meters down the water table went. So already our country is water stressed nation, because per capita water availability is just 1500 cubic meter compared to 1700 cubic meter that is required to become a water sufficient nation. And it is also projected that by 2022, about 60 crore population of our country, they will face acute water shortage. Fortunately, the water requirement in mushroom is very, very less. And if we compare water, that requirement for the mushroom, they require about 25 to 30 liters of water for the production of 1 kg mushroom, compared to about 3000 liters for the production of 1 kg rice. And moreover, mushroom cultivation is also a labor intensive industry, so we can address the issue of unemployment to some extent by adopting mushroom cultivation. The job seekers, they can become job provider if they adopt for the mushroom cultivation. Then mushroom cultivation is highly remunerative activity, and farmers can earn a lot, because if they are doing seasonal activity, or if they are going to the wrong the seasonal activity, then just by that growing mushroom on 1 hectare of land, a farmer can earn more than 1 crore per annum. Whereas if you compare with the traditional crops like wheat and paddy, a farmer can just earn 70,000 to 18,000 rupees. And then coming to the history, mushroom, mushroom cultivation was started in 1961 in our country. with a scheme that was launched in Himachal Pradesh, Government of Mushroom Cultivation in Himachal Pradesh, and it was launched by ICR and with the Department of Agriculture of Himachal Pradesh government. Then in 1971, another coordinated scheme was also started at Solan, and with 3 centers. One was Ludhiana, Delhi, and Pune. And ICR Directorate of Mushroom Research was established in 1983. And presently, we are the only institute here in the country who is looking at the mushroom research and extension activities. And besides these 32 active centers, which are spread in 27 states, they are also doing the mushroom research. Initially, the response to mushroom cultivation was very lukewarm when it started in 1961 in our country, and the commercial cultivation started somewhere in 1970. And the major impetus was given to mushroom cultivation during 8th 5-year plan only, when Government of India established 30 composting units, 29 spawn laboratories in 29 states. At the same time, 4 Indo-Dutch mushroom products were also launched in the country, and 4,800% export-oriented units, they were also registered, but only 6 become functional. With all these efforts, mushroom cultivation started catching up, and the mushroom production was nearly 1 lakh as around about 2010. Thereafter, there was some decline in the mushroom production, because one of the most important mushroom unit, which was situated in near Chandigarh, it was producing about 50,000 tons of mushroom that was closed due to some management problems. And thereafter, the mushroom production, there was some decline. But thereafter, another in the 4 or 5 years, when the Directorate of Mushroom Research developed number of strains, they were introduced, and we also switched on toward the diversification. The mushroom, this production started catching up. Now, if you compare, now that India and China started mushroom cultivation almost at the same time, but Chinese have made tremendous progress. China has gone for diversification. Why they have done so much progress? Because they have gone for the diversification, and they are cultivating more than 60 mushroom species commercially. Whereas in India, though we cultivate 5 mushroom, but still main focus is on button mushroom, which contribute nearly 70% of the total mushroom production. Initially, 100% production was coming only from the button mushroom, but now, because of this diversification, because of the introduction of oyster mushroom, paddy straw mushroom, milky mushroom, and stocky mushroom, the production of this button mushroom has come down, but still it is contributing 70%, and the rest of their mushroom they are contributing 30%. So in the last couple of years, stocky mushroom is becoming popular in the states like Manipur, Nagaland, Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, and Haryana. In the last 5 to 7 years, the country production has almost doubled, and presently country production is about 2,25,000 tons. And now the mushrooms are cultivated in all the states, but Haryana, Odisha, Maharashtra, Bihar, Punjab, Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Gujarat, they are some of the leading states. And some of the bottlenecks, just in short, I will deal that unavailability of good strains. This was that was one major constraint, but in the last 8-9 years, some high-yielding strains have been introduced, and they have been adopted by the farmers. Cook out is totally missing in the Indian mushroom industry, and high incidence of disease and pest is there. And there is poor understanding of the mushroom cultivation procedures. We don't have standard mushroom houses for the different mushroom, due to which mechanization is very difficult. So in order to give boost to the mushroom production, considering this strength, we should go for diversification by adopting region-specific approach. That means different mushroom for different areas. We have to ensure availability of quality spawn around the year to all the mushroom growers at affordable prices. And we have to promote composting units and all ready-to-fruit bags to popularize mushroom in the urban and semi-urban areas. Then we have to go for automation and liquid spawn technology, particularly to promote specialty mushroom. Unfortunately, the consumption is very low, just 150 grams, compared to world average that is 4 to 5 kg. And China, they are having very high consumption, 22 kg. But here, the consumption is very low. So we have to promote this consumption by starting these awareness campaigns. And I think, as I was told, about 213 participants, one from farm, they are participating in this training program from all over the country. So I'm very sure that this mushroom can really play a very important role. And this training will be very, very much useful, and this training will help to address some of the burning issues like mushroom cultivation, like malnutrition, unemployment, pressure on natural resources, etc. With this, I sum up and congratulate you, and particularly Dr. S.K. Patil Sahib, the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Indira Gandhi Krishi Vishwavidyalaya, Raipur, and his team for conceptualizing and organizing this program. I wish all the success for this program. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for giving a very good information on the mushroom. Now I invite our chief guest, Dr. A.K. Singh, DDG, ICAR, for his valuable words. Before that, I will go for his introduction. Dr. A.K. Singh was awarded PhD degree in agriculture extension
Well,
from...
thank you very much, madam. Probably this is not required. We are running short of time, so thank you very much.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Me. Grateful to all of you.
So it is over to you, sir, then.
Thank you so much. So, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Patil ji, who is also the President of All India Agriculture University Association, and Dr. V.P. Sharma, Director ICAR DMR Solan, Dr. G.K. Srivastava, Dean Student Welfare, and Dr. M.P. Thakur, Director Instruction, who was earlier Director Extension. And thereafter, we have been having a long association with him. And Dr. C.S. Shukla, who is the coordinator AICRP, and Dr. Ratna Nasin, many of the colleagues who have joined here from the university, all the faculty members. I find participants from the other countries also, what Dr. Thakur mentioned. So on behalf of ICAR, I welcome all of you, and I'm grateful to IGKV, its Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. M.P. Thakur, for inviting me to be part of this very important training program on mushroom. We have been all the time getting associated with IGKV for some program or the other. So I feel all the time happy the way the university is progressing. In the past few years, when Professor Patil came into there, and he made a lot of changes in terms of, you can say, the planning and implementation, not in one sector, but in all the sectors. I could visit all the protected cultivation and the kind of agriculture being done in such a hot climate. That was also a kind of lesson for me, that how it can be done in such areas and the farmers can be oriented. Now coming to mushroom, this is already experts have spoken, especially Dr. Sharma, who is the director at Solan, and he has mentioned the advantages of mushroom, how much we are consuming, how much we should consume, what is the potential of mushroom, and where we stand worldwide. And I was also going through literature. I could find only consumption is hardly 20 to 25 grams per person per day or per year in our country, as compared to 2 to 3 kgs in the developed countries, and many of the people are consuming. But at the same time, it is growing at 25% in our country. That is, I can say, it's a better news for us, that people have started liking. There was a time when mushroom was not consumed by the villagers, and all had some other connotations for this kind of product. But when we visit now in the villages, in the remotest of the places, we find that the preference has changed, and button mushroom has become almost a part of the, you can say, all the public gatherings. Wherever some events are happening, button mushroom is being served to people. So that is how change has taken place in the system. Now recently, I think 2-3 days back itself, I went to Basti, the eastern part of Uttar Pradesh, and I was taken to a village. Not one village, but 2-3 villages, and all those 2-3 villages have come together. And I could find that the thatches they are constructing, seasonal mushroom production, I will call it, 3-4 months seasonal mushroom, and only paddy straw, you can say, thatches they are preparing. And there were 200 farmers. Most of them were landless, and they were having a hut size of 22 feet into 50 feet, 60 feet, and they were able to harvest an income of more than 1 lakh from those thatches. So that is what I could find, that the kind of interventions, the kind of hard labor, and even the waste they are bringing to the cultivation and profit, and that was a kind of eye-opener for me. I could find people coming, they all gathered there and they were thinking that if government provides certain support, because they are growing only one season. So mushroom production, most of the places, same is the story around Sonipat. Dr. Sharma might be knowing, Dr. Thakur might be also knowing in Haryana. These thatches are very common and they dismantle it and plow all those materials in the soil. And also they change the place. That is what they were telling, that next year if you cultivate the same place, so there used to be some pest and epidemics coming to the crop. So just to avoid that, they are changing the place. That is what their notion was. So on these ideas which are emerging at the field level, probably we need to come with the solutions, that whether there is any truth. I argued that in the lab situations, in the research institutions, same place we are going year and year, and there is no such issue, but they were afraid that if we go for the next year, there will be heavy infestation and will not be able to cultivate the crop. So this is how the situation is. Other thing, they were bent upon growing only button mushroom. White mushroom, there was issue of preserving it, keeping it for a longer time, and also preference from the people. Only button mushroom has picked up the preference in the rural areas. So preference of other kinds of mushroom like oyster, white mushroom, so that has to grow. And that is why button mushroom production is increasing, but other mushroom has not come up in that way. So this is what I wanted to bring to the notice, that the common man, what they are practicing, from where they have to move ahead, that has to be one central point for all of us, whether it is Mushroom Institute or all those KVKs who are working. We find also that commercial units have been established at the village level. People have started doing it. They are packaging, processing, and also marketing. But for poor people, how they can process, how they can keep for a longer time. So those kind of low-cost technologies need to be developed. We were also arguing, once we talked that you grow for the other mushrooms around the year, so button may not be grown in those climates in the summer, but other mushrooms can come up. But preference is not there. So if we suggested that can it be a powder form you can create and make it, so all those awareness is not there at the ground level. So I hope that if we start finding the solutions for those problems which are being faced by the farmers at the ground level, it can be actually bringing a lot of change in mushroom production. So processing and value addition is another area on which we have to now emphasize. Whatever production is coming, if the price has to come to a farmer, it will come through that. Otherwise, mushroom production, if it starts happening on a bigger scale, probably will not be able to support farmer with good prices. So that is one area, processing and value addition, on which Dr. Sharma is here and the entire team of IGKV. We must start working with the farmers in this direction. The other aspect, which is of marketing, and we find that either there is erratic demand and erratic supply happening in mushroom, so that also to be plugged into. Can we look into that? A kind of regulated marketing mechanisms is created. Maybe some models we can create somewhere, linking with some business houses. Can it be done, a kind of contract farming we have been talking about, but can we make it somewhere, some models created, some KVK coming forward, creating a FPO group of mushroom producers, link it with the market, and then providing a kind of support to the farmer on a regular basis. That is another intervention, what I feel need to be taken up. The models, maybe one model or maybe 2-3 kinds of models which we can create, and then we can put before the country that this is how the poor farmers, the landlord farmers who are willing to go for the mushroom, they can be supported. Otherwise, I could find the prices fluctuating right from 30-40 rupees per kg to 200-130, and like that at the rural level. So and that kind of interventions need to be taken up by all the organizations. Then One is that the promotional activity also I could find that it is not a very channelized and regulated one. We have started in some of the products like pulses, oil seeds. We have identified the districts in the entire country. We have identified the potential areas, potential crops we have identified, and then we are trying to push. So I will request that can IJK will lead in this direction, that which are the potential districts, maybe 100 or 200 we identify, and we start picking the number of farmers in the entire, you can say 200 districts, and then pushing the technology, whatever technology packages we have. So at a time we can say that the regulated program we have been able to run in 200 districts. Sporadically some work is taking place in KVKs, but not in such a systematized manner in an umbrella mode, you can say, where all the networks are established, all the linkages are established from the institutions and also the public sector organizations and even the private sector. So if you can create a program on mushroom itself, and of course, the Directorate on Mushroom will be in the lead role to provide the technologies. And actually, Dr. Sharma should take a lead, I feel so, along with IJK, that we pick up the districts and we identify the farmers, maybe 100 farmers per district, and then we can say that at the time we have been able to capture this much of, you can say, the growers, and one kind of technology, one kind of packages we are able to push through the entire group of these districts. So this is one appeal which I would like to make. On this, we can further discuss with Dr. Sharma and Dr. Thakur and all those who are concerned for this aspect. And I hope that if we can be able to create this kind of environment for mushroom production awareness, so we can make some headway. Definitely we can make some headway. So that is one proposal from my side. The other aspect, of course, is what we have been talking about, the diversification, and has been amply emphasized. And what I will request that we have to look into that the raw materials which are required for it. While picking those districts, raw materials are easily available, means no cost is to be paid to the farmer. Like paddy straw people are doing, and they are able to fetch some earnings. So those for the poor farmers. When we started ARYA program in the country, mushroom activity was one activity which was picked up for the landless farmers also. Whether it is mushroom production or honey production, it can be done by the landless farmers also along roadsides, along their houses itself. So these two activities were made for the landless farmers also, and I could find in 15 activities which were taken up in ARYA program across the country, mushroom was the highest income giver, you can say, activity. On an average, more than 1 lakh, I could find from the data across 25 centers, that the highest earnings used to come from the mushroom as compared to the other units. So there also, I find that we must focus that where to start, in which districts we have to take up this mushroom production and orient the youth. Youth may be probably looked into as a potential clientele for promoting mushroom production, because it requires certain kind of interventions which can be taken up by youth. They can have interfaces with different organizations and make it a marketable, you can say, product in a better way than those the traditional farmers. So this activity as a youth activity may be taken up. At the same time, more awareness about its consumption, the quality, it was mentioned, the kind of protein, the kind of vitamins which are possessed by this product. And I could find that during COVID period, there was a lot of emphasis on consumption of mushroom. People came forward and they advised that this has got the medicinal values. And if you start consuming, there will be certain kind of, you can say, strength and resistance to your body, and you will be able to sustain any kind of, you can say, infections coming from outside. So that tempo which has been created, Dr. Thakur also mentioned, can it be taken up further? The awareness which has been lacking in different parts, so that we can also look into how we can have a better environment of promotion, awareness to the youth and the women. And another group, the women farmer, can be, you can say, the potential clientele, and very potential clientele who can grow mushroom, and we have been seeing that in the villages they are doing it. I also find some ornamental values being given by many of the institutions. The way they are presenting it to the visitors and guests, that is another area which I find well packaged, and they can take away kind of packs. People can take it and grow it at their own home. For a month or two, they can keep those boxes which are given. I could see at our Mushroom Institute, I could see at PAU, I could see at Bangalore Institute, very fine packing they are making. Our Mushroom Institute is also organizing regular training programs, and they are inviting youth. But those numbers are quite less. What we find, Dr. Sharma, can it be increased? Because you're doing at your own institution level, you cannot increase the number. But can you start this number involving other your centers? So that is one area, because people want to get registered for training programs and they do not get the opportunity. Because you have got limited number of, and if you start, I think there is a lot of entrepreneurial activity to be done through Mushroom, and that can be done through this one. So with these few words, I have not to say much, but this is a very promising product, and worldwide people are consuming it, mostly in the Europe and US, Canada. These are the major consumers. Most of the, I think 70-80% consumption is happening there. Other countries are not using that much. So how it can be? Because we need nutrition. It was mentioned that people, basically women and children, are poor in nutrition. Malnutrition is rampant in our country. And anemic also, we find ladies having a lot of health problems. So this can be one product which can be easily grown and provided. But we need to have different forms of, you can say, processed products out of mushroom. If that comes into, it can go into the nutrition chain. We have been talking about the biofortified varieties, and it takes time to grow, but mushroom has, I think, very low gestation period. Just sow it and plug it on regular basis. So this, if it becomes a habit to consume on regular basis by the villagers, probably the malnutrition, which has been talked a lot in our country, is still maybe on top of the agenda as compared to other countries. We try to find out different ways to tackle this issue. But mushroom, I find, is one product which can readily and very easily, with low cost investment, can eradicate poverty and also the malnutrition from our country. So thank you very much for inviting me, making part of it, and I hope the group which is here, scientists are also here, and those who are there in the field, they are also here. And every day we are learning a little bit more what we had previous day. So I hope that from this training program, people will learn and they will start something doing on this, because learning is one thing, but translating it into an activity, that is more important. What happens that we learn, and we could find that once we train a good farmer, he is able to translate to maybe 30 farmers. That the study IFRI has just brought out in terms of KVK, that one good farmer trained, he is able to convince 30 more farmers in terms of adopting a technology. So I hope that those who are getting training here, they will be influencing at least 30%, not only in imparting knowledge, but in terms of adopting some entrepreneurial activity. That is the way we can move ahead. The commercial angle which is there with this crop probably has to be more focused for, you can say, 12 months, 24 hours of crop production of mushroom. As of now, most of the farmers are growing in you can say, the winter season only. So that these two obstacles are there, which we have to actually look into and come out of this situation. So thank you very much, Dr. S.K. Patil ji, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. M.P. Thakur, and all those colleagues who are here and gave me this opportunity to come and interact with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your valuable suggestions on marketing and value addition and processing of the mushroom that will be that are taken into consideration by the course director, and he will be he will be covering in the training program. The next distinguished personality to address us is Dr. Sanjay Kumar Patil, Vice Chancellor Indira Gandhi Krishi Vishwavidyalaya, Raipur, Chhattisgarh, who is the patron
Thank you.
as well as
Yeah.
he will
Thank
be,
you, madam.
for his presidential address. I invite him. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I welcome all of you in this program, particularly Dr. A.K. Singh, DDG Extension is with us. And he gave a lot of good suggestions for this program. I welcome you, Dr. Singh, in this program. Dr. V.P. Sharma is also with us, a director from Solan of Mushroom Research Center. I welcome you, Dr. Sharma. And Dr. Manjeet Singh, the past director, is also with us. Along with all the guests, Dr. M.P. Thakur, Dr. G.K. Srivastava, Madam Nashine, and Dr. R.A. Shah from NADCL Baramulla, and all the faculty members and participants. In fact, a lot is said about mushroom, and all of you will be talking and taking a training during this 21-day program. So I will not talk much about mushroom, but I would like to make a mention here that the program from where it is being coordinated, Narayanpur and Baramulla, both are far located centers and are similar in nature. Narayanpur is also not yet surveyed in the country. There is no map available of the Narayanpur district. And from there, Madam Nashine is coordinating this program along with NADCL, which is located in Baramulla. And experts from all over the country, they are linked with us. So this is the power of technology, which is now available to take benefit in a very short period of time and with very limited resources. And I'm happy that university is making use of these technologies in imparting knowledge to the faculty, to the scientists, and to the farmers of Chhattisgarh for their benefit. We know how beneficial is mushroom and why we need it. One of the major reason is that the land holdings are declined and continuously decreasing right now, and alternatives to the crop production are required so that additional income can be generated by the farmer. Just yesterday, Honorable Prime Minister has also indicated that diversification from rice and wheat is required to get additional income by the farmers, and mushroom is one such enterprise. If taken adequately, it can help farmers in improving their income and livelihood. What Dr. A.K. Singh has said, I would like to mention two examples here, which can be taken up with DMR Solan to address the income issue of the farmers. There are two models here in Chhattisgarh. One is a low-ended model, we can say, and one is a very high-ended technology model. First, I would like to mention about the low-ended model, which is adopted by one farmer here, who is having only half an acre of land. He cultivates mushroom for about 6 to 7 months in almost open condition, and he generates an income of 6 to 8 lakhs per year from half an acre of land. He collects paddy straw from about 20 to 25 acres from surrounding farmers free of cost. Use that straw for about 6 to 7 months. Convert it into the compost, sells mushroom as well as the compost to the same farmers. And he is earning 6 to 8 lakhs rupees per year. And it is complete end-to-end model. He produces his spawn at his house. Mushroom is produced under sheds in the house, beneath the trees of mango which he is having, and he is selling the entire amount and processing some amount. So this is complete production to marketing approach, and I suggest that this farmer should be shown in this training program that what can be done with the mushroom. The other model is very high-ended model. It is targeting towards production of butter mushroom. One entrepreneur in Raipur, Dr. Singh, you know how hot the climate of Raipur here is, and he has established an air-conditioned hall where he is growing button mushroom and marketing it. These are two very good models which can be upscaled in Chhattisgarh as well as in other parts of the country. And I have taken note what Dr. Singh DDG Saab has suggested to upscale such demonstrable models. We'll plan under TSP program and we'll link the DMR also to upscale such models in state as well as in the country. And we can show that how much income can be generated. People always see that in a small amount they are growing mushroom, a part they are eating, and maybe some part they are selling to get some little money. But there is a great potential that lakhs of rupees can be earned from very small area. So per unit income can be enhanced, per unit production can be enhanced, and with the model which a farmer is adopted here, where he is recycling paddy straw of about 20 to 25 acres, so that residue management can also be taken care of. With these few words, I would like to thank Dr. A.K. Singh Saab, DDG Extension, for giving his time, and Dr. V.P. Sharma ji, Director DMR, for sparing his time, not only for today's program, but sparing time for the technical sessions also, and wish that this program becomes a grand success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your blessings, and thank you for sharing the models of the farmers and influential thoughts with the participants. This will definitely help our participants in their work in future for mushroom work. Now I call upon Dr. C.S. Shukla to propose the vote of thanks for the training program. So, Dr. C.S. Shukla, sir. Sir, please unmute yourself, sir.
Yeah. Unmute. Good morning, everyone. I am honored and lucky to have the opportunity to propose a vote of thanks on this special day. First of all, on behalf of Indira Gandhi Krishi Vishwavidyalaya Raipur and National Agriculture Development Cooperative Limited, NADCL, Baramulla, Jammu Kashmir, I would like to express to my gratitude to our honorable chief guest, Dr. A.K. Singh, DDG Extension ICR New Delhi, to spare our valuable time and accepting our invitation to as a chief guest of this function and inspiring words. Sir, I am very thankful and really appreciate you taking out time for us from our busy schedule. Thank you, sir. With due respect, I owe my wholehearted gratitude thanks to our chairman, Dr. S.K. Patil, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Indira Gandhi Krishi Vishwavidyalaya Raipur. Sir, your presence graced us. I am very thankful to you for giving permission to organize this virtual training in Indira Gandhi Krishi Vishwavidyalaya Raipur, sir, and giving our precious time out and consenting to the chairman. Sir, indeed, your words have inspired to our participants. I profoundly express my thankful to our guest of honor, Dr. BP Sharma, Director, DMR Solan at Himachal Pradesh, for giving our valuable time to us. So I once again thankful to you, sir, for accepting our invitation and joining this program, sir. I am very thankful to our guest of honor, Dr. G.K. Srivastav, Dean Student Welfare, Indira Gandhi Krishi Vishwavidyalaya, Raipur, for their valuable, inspiring words and great success of this training. So I would like thanks again, sir. I extend my thanks to organizing director, Dr. Ratna Nasine, Dean, CARS Raipur, College of Agriculture Research Station, Narayanpur, for support. And conducting the inaugural program nicely. Further, I must thank to course director, Dr. M.P. Thakur, Director Instructions, Indira Gandhi Krishi Vishwavidyalaya, Raipur, for giving his valuable time and taking keen interest to organizing training in Department of Plant Pathology, College of Agriculture, Raipur. So I once again thank you, sir. I am thankful to National Agriculture Development Cooperative Limited, Baramulla to choose the Indira Gandhi Agriculture University to organize this mushroom production and processing technology 21 days at Raipur. I am very thankful to our Director Research Services, Director Extension Services, Dean College of Agriculture, Raipur, and Head of the Department Plant Pathology, Dr. A.S. Kotasthane, and other faculty members of Department of Plant Pathology and University faculty members, IGKU Raipur. So once I again thankful to all for the presence of this program. I am very thankful to Dr. Manjeet Singh, former Director Mushroom Research, Solan, sir, for joining us in this program, today's special program, sir. I would like to thank, but not least, I thank you to all the participants for showing their interest in the training. I once again thank you to everyone for making this program successful. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Now I hand over mic to the course director to give some instructions to the participants.
Friends, good afternoon to all of you. I congratulate to all of you for attending this inaugural function of the 21 days advanced training program on mushroom production and technology. Now, you know very well that you must have got the schedule of this training program. May I ask you that everybody is having the schedule with them?
Yes.
May I ask you all to have the schedule with you all? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
as per schedule,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We got, sir.
We are meeting at 2:30
Yes, sir.
sharp. And earlier, I requested the former director, Indian Council of Agriculture Research, Directorate of Mushroom Research, Solan, Himachal Pradesh, Dr. Manjeet Singh, to deliver the first talk. But today he is busy. So that is why his lecture is postponed for tomorrow. And the first lecture at 2:30 today will be delivered by me. And this will be on the current, you have seen already, it is here, the current status and future prospects of mushroom production and research in India. So friends, I again thank you all for joining this training program, and we are meeting by 2:30 p.m. sharp. Okay? And secondly,
Okay, sir.
I also request you, friends,
Okay, sir.
you have gone through the programs. You have seen the kind of
Okay, sir.
lectures we have arranged. Now, if any kind of suggestions you want to give, and any kind of discussion you wanted to have, kindly let us know so that we can even plan those lectures which you feel that is desirable for you. So the enough time will be given to you all to share the lectures with the experts who will be delivering the talk in their times. But even then, and secondly, there are some farmers. इसमें बहुत सारे हमारे ग्रोवर्स हैं, तो मैं हमारे जो एक्सपर्ट्स हैं उनसे भी निवेदन करूंगा कि वो कुछ हिंदी और इंग्लिश का मिक्स ब्लेंडिंग ऑफ इंग्लिश एंड हिंदी can be incorporated in their lecture so that the things become clear to all the participants. There are, as I told you in the beginning, in the inaugural session, in my inaugural speech, that even right from professor in head plant pathology to the person from diverse disciplines, even entomology, agronomy, horticulture, computer science, agriculture engineering, doctors from medical science, they are there. So I will request, and I have already requested all my experts to kindly speak in Hindi as well as in English both, so that the things become clear to all the participants, because they are the beneficiaries. If they're not benefited, there is no fun in giving and imparting the knowledge. So unless knowledge is accepted by the receiver, I think it should be taken care of by the experts to give the inputs to the receiver in a nice way so that the things become clear. So friends, meeting you at 2:30 sharp today itself. Thank you so much. Over to Dr. Ratna Nashine, organizing director, or if something wants to be shared by Dr. Arishai, they are welcome.
Hello.
Participants, yeah. Hello.
Do you want to give some suggestion or anything you wanted to speak?
My suggestion would be to simple thing is to read the instructions already provided, that you have to join and we have to maintain the decorum of the session by keeping your microphone on mute. And if you are not in an office environment, because this session is going to be recorded and uploaded to YouTube, please make sure that you are in an office environment. Otherwise, keep your camera off. We'll be joining back again at 2:30, and the link will be shared on the group, WhatsApp group, automatically, so that you could join few minutes prior to the session start. Thank you.
So again, thanks to all. Thank you so much. Wish you good luck.
Thank you.
How are you, Dr. Mohad?
I am very fine, sir.
Fine, very fine.
Yeah, sir.
Okay,
Yeah.
see you at 2:30 sharp.
Yeah. No, I am
Okay,
going sharply. Hello.
Okay.
Okay.